Hello there, my Capricorn Collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness. How appropriate for you, Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles, the World, and there's the Hangman energy. Ooh. Cappies, cappies, cappies. Cappies, cappies, cappies. What's your favorite astrologer? Capricorn. Moon, rising, Venus, Western, and Vedic. Some of you, for shits and giggles, put your Chinese astrology in there as well. Oh, Capricorns. The Seven of Pentacles. Again, with the self-producing, self-publishing type vibe. Go on it on your own for a minute. Just go on it on your own for a minute. And boy, what a hiccup that creates. Especially those of you Capricorns, if you're normally in relationships or partnerships and now you're just being single for a minute. There's that abundance vibe, sweet Jesus. Some of you are with partners. The vibe with you is partnership energy, Capricorn. Which I find that really interesting. I don't feel like it's relationships. It's all like partnerships. But those of you messy Capricorns, not like compartmentalizing your life. You have your work energy, your life energy, and then like your romantic vibes. I know you're single, and some of you, a lot of choices, a lot of options. Some of you recently have had at least 2 relationships or partnerships you kind of backed out of because you realized the vibe wasn't right. So many options or opportunities, but damn. I feel like they're more opportunists when it comes to your energy, Cappies. Ooh, Capricorn. See, I know you were singles because, how about put the deck in there backwards? Damn, Cappies. There's the 5 of Cups over the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups here with the 10 of Pentacles. Lord, if you don't know your value or worth, everybody else sure the fuck does. So take a moment for yourself. Take a moment for yourself. All this abundance energy with you. With that 7 of Pentacles. That's the stagnation vibe. Capricorns, you all had that lovely reading where wearing your heart on your sleeve so that way you don't get heartbroken again. Some of you looking at your last 3 relationships or partnerships, what they had in common, work, love, life vibes. So moving forward, you're not making the same mistakes. That's why, honestly, it's such a good energy with you. It is such a good energy with you. But too many undecideds when it comes to options or opportunities. I don't feel like the indecision is with regard to you, but it's like player vibes. You notice the Pisces energy there in the cups? Some of you definitely... Mindful of people, how they leave their exes. How they leave their exes. Ooh, Cappies. The more you know, right? The more you're paying attention to what's important to you. Yeah, look at this. New doors, new opportunities. Make sure you're saving space for that when it comes to you. Your energy feels more... Getting into your vibes, Capricorn, you feel more like... it's like marketing vibes. It's like finance vibes. It's like any of you in like social sciences, anything along that lines. You have such a weird energy. My creative Capricorns, this is harken back to that self-producing, self-publishing. Some of you could be writing books. Some of you could be writing or coming up with great marketing ideas. Some of you could have some great job options or job opportunities coming your way. But I feel like you're going out there and doing your own thing. Those of you, if you have shitty choices and partners, I want to say partners with you because I feel like you just kind of mix everything together. So I don't know if you like the convenience of it, or some of you just date too much in the workplace, or you don't allow yourself to look at new options or new opportunities. You don't create a different sort of vibe when it comes to relationships or partnerships that you have. So compartmentalizing with you. Especially look at your last 2 to 3 relationships or partnerships. So moving forward, you avoid those types of relationships or partnerships. Damn, it's more partnership energy with you. Yeah, there's the 5 of Wands. There's the Knight of Swords. You're like the voice of reason. You're the one that brings the clarity. You're like the ideas person. But what happens when you focus that energy and attention back onto yourself? Some of you are definitely coming out of very karmic relationships or partnerships. So you just need to take a minute and sort of cleanse all that negative energy away from you. Again, with the 7 of Pentacles vibes, it's like the abundance energy with you. This is more of that kind of reserved vibe as well. What happens when you get out of the game playing vibes? What happens when you kind of remove your emotions from your decision making? And that changes everything with you. Some of you, I feel like astrology has kind of helped factor in on this for a lot of you. Look at that, the 9 of Pentacles, the Sun card. There you are, Capricorn. And there's the 5 of... Those of you that can just sit your ass the fuck down and make like smart choices without expecting anyone or anyone else or anything else to be in that vibe. Heart smart energy with you. Definitely wearing that heart on the sleeve. So that way your last 3 failed relationships or partnerships, yeah, you should be holding that near and dear. So that way you're very mindful moving into the next options or opportunities that you have. Because I feel like it's endless options, endless opportunities. Self-producing and self-publishing. It's a very fertile vibe with you. So make sure that you're paying very close attention to the options or the opportunist. There's a lot of people that want to create with you to tap into all this abundance energy that you have. You got a lot of cross-watcher energy, Capricorn. You got a lot of cross-watchers. A lot of envious cross-watchers. You got Cancer energy here. There's the Leo vibe. There's the 3 of Pentacles. I know you got cross-watchers here with this 2 of Swords and the King of Swords. Especially those of you that's out there like... this is like interviewing vibes. This is like sending in those resumes. Those of you that are dating, but you're actually like dating. So it's not like you're just out for a fun time. Those of you, if you are dating, you're going to take your time before you allow any of that sort of emotional energy to kind of taint the relationship or partnership. There's the Aries cold as ice vibe. Some of you, again, when it comes to like work options or work opportunities, don't be surprised if that ex-boss don't call you up wanting to create a new option or a new opportunity with you. You changed something. This is all going on in the background as well. So a lot of you, while you're out there kind of doing your own thing. Interesting astrology, so do watch your favorite astrologer. Focus more on the tangibles than the emotionals here with you. Yeah, if you're not looking at your last 3 failed relationships or partnerships and keeping that in mind when it comes to options or opportunities with you. Those of you looking at new work options or new work opportunities, or you're getting the chance to bring in new kind of options or opportunities. Learning as much as you need to learn so that way you don't get taken advantage of. Damn Capricorn. Some of you avoided the player vibes. There are things that just did not work. So some of you avoided the opportunistic energy because the timing wasn't right, or, you know, scheduling conflicts, or things just didn't work out. With the Emperor energy there, you did you have the Hierophant? Oh, there's the Hierophant. Those of you, if you're looking at it from more of a religious or a spiritual perspective, right? This is given like Lent vibes. So those of you that's kind of, but this is like pre-Lent energy. So those of you that are making smarter choices, I know you're deciding to kind of scale back, or you're deciding to kind of clean up the vibes when it comes to you. That's that very reserved energy with you there at that Four of Pentacles. Keep those ideas and concepts to yourself. Because if you don't have like an ex-boss, some of you could have like an ex-coworker that wants to kind of know what the hell you got going on. Those of you with very good creative options or creative opportunities, someone needs the inspiration. Your energy always feels like marketing vibes, but it's those people that go to a marketing firm and want like ideas for advertising, and then they just take everybody else's ideas and do like the cheap-ass version of it. But you're not like the cheap-ass version of it. Some of y'all almost feel like you're in the fuck your feelings type vibe as well. That's given like the fuck the sentimentality. Ace of Wands, High Priestess, the Four of Wands. Some of y'all dealing with some real like shitty HR people as well. So some of you mindful of that. If there's like stagnation, some of you, that could be with an HR person not doing their job right, or those of you when it comes to like options or opportunities. Someone definitely missed the whole vibe here. And if your cross-watchers aren't cross-watching, they're seeing that you're moving beyond all that stuck stagnant energy. Some of you way too much karmic sort of energy. So, damn. Damn Capricorn. What's your favorite astrologer? Because some of you, things aren't working out because the astrology of it isn't. Some of you, I know you've had like, or you felt like you've had missed options or missed opportunities, but that was kind of the universe, spirit, telling you that wasn't the right option or the right opportunity. So how you're kind of philosophizing things. Religion, philosophy. Some of y'all just plain old fucking superstitions as well. The thing is, I feel like you need to be out there kind of doing your thing. I love the interviewing vibes with you. I love if you're dating, but you're actually like dating. There's not like any sort of passionate sort of vibes when it comes to you. So whatever the hell you're doing, it is completely different from what you normally did before. So everyone's expecting like the old version of you, and then there's just like this new version of you that changes up the whole fucking dynamics. Whatever it is, you hold the key. You bring in the success. But it is kind of like marketing vibes. It is kind of like marketing vibes. Someone wants like the inspiration. They just don't want to sort of give you the credit or allow you to kind of be the creative one. But the self-producing, self-publishing, some of you, that can be even in regard to relationships or partnerships. Because you can kind of do a lot of that on your own. Without necessarily having somebody else there in your energy. Because I don't feel like you're the complicated one. You're like the least complicated. But like the player energy doesn't work with you. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Interesting, you got Kenny Rogers there, and then the Taylor Swift vibes. Lord knows Taylor Swift when it comes to options or opportunities, right? I feel more work vibes with you. I feel like if you're dating, but you're actually like dating. So some of you could be waiting 4 weeks, 4 months before you add any sort of emotional vibe to the relationship or partnership, or some of you with regard to like the passionate energy. Because you're well aware of the player vibes. And a lot of you, I know that's why you're turning down options or opportunities. Some of you, the cross-watcher energy with you, sweet Jesus. The cross-watcher energy with you. But cross-watchers watch because they can't see. So a lot of you are avoiding a lot of that stuck, stagnant energy. And there's the Nine of Cups. If you ain't putting yourself first and focusing on those options or opportunities that'll make you happy, you need to. Damn, Capricorn. Aries energy is cold as ice. So the Emperor vibe there, and that is not particular to you, Capricorn. Some of you are going to notice like a lot of the group dynamics are changing. Some of you, the work dynamics are changing. Don't be surprised if there's not a switch up when it comes to options or opportunities. Some of you are definitely dealing with HR people that maybe aren't very good at what the fuck they do. So some of you, make sure you do the follow-up that you need to. Some of you, the work vibes are going to be really fucking interesting. That's why I feel like get out there and do your thing. Because I do feel like if you're dating, but you're going to allow like time and space before you create any... It's not a love story. It's not going to be that sort of love story vibe when it comes to you. You're going to take your time. Someone definitely needs you all up in your feels or your emotions, so that way you're not like paying attention to what you need to pay attention to. Those of you with good work ideas, because this is like marketing vibes with you. Everyone wants your sort of thoughts on something so they can sort of get the option or the opportunity that you're creating on your own here. All this newness vibes. Some of you do like some interesting shit that most people wouldn't understand. But if it comes down to like self-producing, self-publishing, this is like you going it on your own. So that way you have more of a creative control over it. Or you're the one that kind of decides the direction of something. And then everyone else wants to kind of get on board with you. Everyone else wants to get on board with you. But this is different. This is different. So if you're still dating the same way, or you're still looking at options or opportunities the same way, this has to be completely different than what you used to do. Because that's the whole point. That's why your cross-watchers can't see. That's why there's all that stuck, stagnant energy. Oh my goodness, Capricorn. Have I said too much? There's nothing more I can think of to say to you. Oh, you're pulling a Vita vibes. Oh, you're pulling a Vita vibes. There's the King of Swords. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. All this androgynous energy with you. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey, 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 goodbye. They're at that 8 of Cups, getting out of all that emotional sort of energy. Some of y'all not mixing your finances with your feelings either. That's what changes everything with you. I feel like that's astrology. I know there are some of you trying to make relationships or partnerships work, and they are stuck or stagnant, or there's always that things aren't working out. So the things that you want to work out aren't working out because they're not supposed to. So this is a let go, let God, let go, let the universe, or whatever the fuck your superstitions are when it comes to something. And really taking your time. Some of you follow through when it comes to, because the High Priestess energy feels more like an HR vibe. Or someone that's not very good at their job. And then you got the Emperor energy here as well. So This could be an ex-boss or an ex-co-worker or someone that you used to work with before, wanting like some inspiration. Some of you, I feel like there's no coincidences when it comes to options or opportunities with you as well. Some of you are picking up on that vibe. It's like the marketing vibes with you. But everyone wants like the ideas, but they want to kind of create their own like cheap ass version of it. And then there's you, Capricorn. Yeah. You could be feeling a little stuck or stagnant. You're not on the hamster wheel. Or some of you, when everyone thought you were kind of being stuck or stagnant, you were like ahead of the vibes. So this is like you read the book before the class. You're ahead of the vibes when it comes to options or opportunities. This is really great for my creatives, Capricorn. I don't feel all that sort of creative energy with you. I feel like what you do for work, most people would kind of look at it and be like, what the fuck? But those of you, this is like a really fun creative time for you. This is why I feel like you're dating, but you're like taking your time with the Four of Pentacles energy there. 4 weeks, 4 months before you add any sort of emotional connection to it, or some of you before you get to know somebody in a biblical sense. Whatever this new version of you is, it is the complete opposite of what you used to fucking do. So if you're still dating in the same sort of energy that you did before, then you're going to keep kind of going into relationships or partnerships that aren't that good. Look at your last 3. And the emphasis with you is partnerships. So everyone wants to sort of partner up with you instead of it being a relationship. So make sure that you're establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries and taking your time with regard to things. Some of you, someone just needs the inspiration. You bring the inspiration. But it's kind of like people that go to a marketing firm for some sort of ideas or concepts, and then they just kind of like do their cheap-ass version of it. So, you know, mindfulness when it comes to that. The emphasis is on partnerships with you. Some of you, with regard to those messy relationships or partnerships, the energy is the same as the last 3 relationships or partnerships that you're in. So, some of you, if you notice the commonality in your new sort of option or opportunity from someone from your past options or opportunities, are you paying attention? Some of you, you're going to keep hitting that stagnant energy. Let go, let God, let go, let the universe. Or some of you, what's your fucking superstitions on something? Because I know some of you, there's at least 2 options or opportunities that didn't fucking work out, but they weren't supposed to. This is like everything happened in order for that to not happen that kind of created this interesting vibe. So even if you weren't paying attention, this kind of guided you in the right fucking direction. Some of you could definitely just be dealing with messy HR people. So with regard to options or opportunities, make sure you're doing like a follow-up or a follow-through when it comes to options or opportunities. Some of you, when it comes to work options or work opportunities, expect the workplace to get really fucking messy because the Emperor vibe, that Aries energy is cold as ice. So some of you are going to notice there's like a hierarchy to this. So some of you could be noticing your boss not being in the best of vibes. You make everything work. You're like the creative person here. You're the one that brings the inspiration. Or some of you, you're the one that does all the work in the background while everyone else sort of gets to take advantage of the energy with you. Ooh. If you're not a creative person, you are in a sense. But some of you, I don't feel like you're the typical sort of creative person. But you're very smart, gifted, and talented here. And now self-producing, self-publishing. Some of you with regard to, you know, your relationships or partnerships, you can go do your own thing and be single as fuck. Because I feel like you're single, or if you're dating, you're like actually dating. So if you're putting like 4 weeks, 4 months before you start to add any of the emotional sort of connection to the relationship or partnership, or before you get to know somebody in a biblical sense, this is really taking the time and laying the groundwork, especially there at the Four of Wands. Take what's yours and leave what's not, Capricorn. You're the least messy when it comes to your energy. A lot of you cross-watcher vibes. Those of you regard with like the group dynamics not really working out, that's not particular to you. I think that's just in the astrology of things. Those of you that have focused more on astrology, there's something you switched up, and that's brought you like some interesting sort of inspiration here. Oh, what's that song? Da 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 da, my life, you're the inspiration. Aye, for fuck's sake, Capricorn. Look at your last 3 partnerships. Emphasis on partnerships with you. So some of you haven't had too many like relationships where you both were kind of just doing your own thing and you didn't intermingle. You didn't let things get complicated. So some of you are dealing with people that like to throw that emotional sort of complicated energy way too early in the relationship or partnership. So mindful of that vibe. I do feel like the water signs are in the Milky Way. So those of you, if you're dealing with water signs in particular, or those of you with regard to like the emotional side of things, just take your time before you put the sentimentality to it, or before you allow the overwhelming emotional energy. Someone needs you in your feels, and that's the last thing you need to be when it comes to this. The creatives, it's the difference between like a watercolor and like a well, it's like the watercolor vibes, and then it's given like a modern art piece, like is it the Mandarin squares? You know, when they did that the multicolored squares, or you know, the sort of geometric, and then you have like the reds, the yellows, and the blues. And then you got like the watercolor version. Those of you from a marketing perspective, this is everyone wants your creative ideas so they can go do the cheap-ass version of it. So a lot of you are definitely dealing with people that don't have the same sort of options or opportunities that you have, but they're definitely opportunistic. Take what's yours and leave what's not, Capricorn. I know it's kind of been like the same thing with you, but I feel like you keep having that kind of conversation. There's that kind of 2 of Pentacle energy with you. Self-producing, self-publishing. With regard to work, and some of you with regard to, you know, life choices, you can create that 10 of Cups on your own. And it's definitely a very fertile vibe with you. So don't piss it away. Some of you, I know, you've had at least 1 or 2 relationships or partnerships, but even you're like, your superstitions, things haven't worked the fuck out. So there were rescheduling vibes, there were things that just, you weren't on the right sort of wavelength, it wasn't the right time, everything. There's been at least 2 where this is let go, let God, let go, let the universe, or some of y'all, your own fucking superstitions on that. I don't know. If you're not feeling this vibe, you need to feel this vibe. It's like marketing energy. Everyone wants you to sort of inspire them, give them the sort of inspiration, and then they're going to go do their cheap-ass version of it. The thing is, I don't feel like it's creative energy with you. But those of you creative Capricorns, my musicians, my writers, my artists, this is like a different side of things. So you're going to have to take on more responsibilities. Some of you, you keep trying to make shit work and it just doesn't. So let go, let God, let go, let the universe, or some of y'all, you're fucking superstitions. Enjoy this vibe with you. Do watch your favorite astrologer. I feel like some of you, this has brought about a new, interesting sort of option or opportunity. Aquarius vibes. Aquarius energy on this. Good luck, God bless. Take what's yours, leave what's not, Capricorn. I love this. I love this. Who keeps saying it's partnership energy with you? That's why it's not like relationships. So some of you not messing up the vibe way too early in that relationship or partnership. And this is completely different from what you would normally do. Because the vibe here is you've changed. You've changed. Some of you follow through because some of you, you're dealing with like an HR person that isn't very good at what the fuck they do. The Aries vibe there, those of you when it comes to work options or work opportunities, expect there to be kind of like a switch up in that. Anything with a group dynamic to it. Capricorns, I feel like some of you got single at just the right time, or some of you get options or opportunities at just the right time. Though there isn't no missed options or opportunities. It's like that just was you avoiding a very not so positive option or opportunity. So it's let go, let God, let go, let the universe, or those of you with superstitions, trust in the superstition. These 7 light copies. Virgo and Aquarius energy with you. And Aries. Stay busy. Stay busy, though, Capricorns. Stay busy. Peace, love, and light.